Hello, greetings and salutations. Welcome back to Buffalo Fireside Chats. I hope everybody's doing great, especially those of you that are dealing with Hurricane Ian. Those of you in Cuba, Florida, stay safe. If you got to evacuate, do so. And if you're stubborn like me and like to ride the storm out, well, do it successfully, please. And I got to say, at least, you know, when we're up here in Buffalo and we got bombarded by a snow hurricane, I'll just call it that. You're not going anywhere. You just got to grab a shovel and figure shit out. So let's talk a little bit about CYBL. Yes, that damn yield sign is there. It's been on there for months. I think this thing is going to come out very, very soon. They submitted their paperwork to the OTC. I think it was September 12th, if I'm correct. 12th or the 13th. So yeah, I did pick up more of this yesterday at 11.2. My average is 12.2. I'm happy with that. I got my average down a little bit. And it was holding 11 pretty nicely. And then all hell broke loose after 3 o'clock. And we're sitting here now at 10.6. But I think anything down in this region is actually a good pickup. And I'm saying that not because I'm some genius. I'm saying that because of what the company is doing. And I want to go back to their latest piece of news as to why I am investing with these guys. All right, especially in economic times like these. We're in a bear market. We're fighting inflation. Market sentiment is not great. So let's go back and let's look at some of the positives on why we're investing in these guys. All right, here it is. This was released on the, August 16th. I almost said October. I'm not from the future. It's August 16th, 2022. CYBL releases second quarter financial and operational results, with the company delivering record quarterly revenue of $8.31 million and net income of $3 million for quarter ending June 3rd, 2022. All right, so let's go through this. All right, so it goes on to state, the company achieved a record $8.3 million in revenue and a record $2.9, practically $3 million in net income for the second quarter of 2022. The company also grew its balance sheet assets to $14.3 million with its successful organic growth and platform acquisition strategy for the period ending March 31st, 2022. Financial highlights for 3 and 12 months ended June 30th, 2022. Revenues from operations for the 3 months of $8.3 million, up 32.9% from the $6.2 million in revenue for the previous quarter ended March 31st, 2022. It goes on to talk about the revenue for 3 months exceeding the second quarter of 2022 plan of $6.8 million by $1.5 million. That plan was beat by 22.1%. I can't get my numbers straight today. What the hell? All right. But at least they got their numbers straight. Revenues from operations of $14.5 million over the 6-month period exceeded the 6-month 2022 plan by 28.8%. Revenues from operations of $22.6 for the previous 12 months, looking at the annually highest 12-month revenue in the company's history. Look at this. Net income from operations of $4.2 million from the previous 6 months increased 1,090% over this period versus the $387,964,000 over the prior 6-month period from January 21 to June 2022. The total assets increased from $14.3 million from $9.3 million for the previous 6 months, January 22 to June 2022, an increase of 154%. So what they're trying to show you here is that the quarter-on-quarter growth is phenomenal. The year-on-year growth is the best it's ever been. So they are laying the plan. They're growing. They are exceeding their expectations. And as a shareholder, that makes me extremely happy. And this is CYBL Corporation Mark Schmidt commenting on the results. And he opens up here with this, but you see language like this: deep organizational focus, full engagement. All right. This guy is focused. I could tell. We're going to watch a little video clip of him, and I hope to hear more from him soon, but you know that they're actually legit working on stuff. They're adding revenues. They're adding profits. So let's look what he says here. Most importantly, I am so excited that our acquisition and organic growth strategy continues to demonstrate the growth and diversity of our business scope, particularly illustrative with the global reach and scope of our business units, along with the recent cross-business unit projects we are involved with. We truly do have a force multiplier structure, and you can see this in our results. All right. Results. That's what we want. All right. He goes on. Perhaps the most impressive measurement to note is the business unit net income generation of over $4 million year-to-date January to June. All right. With our quarter two net income of $3 million as the best quarter ever, fueling the growth engine the business units represent, fueling the new opportunities we have in front of us, and enabling new technology development, new product development, and new market development. And let's not forget the share buyback program as well. For those of us that are continually buying shares when we have the opportunity, let's not forget that they are working to reduce the outstanding share count. All right. And yes, I had a little fun with the highlighter here. Can you tell? Woohoo, go me. All right. Further, we have been engaged, and mind you, this is August 16th. We have been engaged with the OTC Markets team and are rapidly reformatting the annual reports into their desired format. This will remove the restriction and get us back in forward trajectory ASAP. Not as ASAP as many of us would like, and I think it's going to happen this week, next week the latest. I really do. So he goes on, all right? Lastly, and you know what? Let's just look at the two lines that stick out for me. I'm going to put the link to this below. It's right on otcmarkets.com. You guys could look this up if you haven't already, or if you haven't read this report, just go and read it. These are two lines that stick out, and I like the guy's confidence, and I like what they're doing. We are building an enterprise and just getting started. Last line in the very last paragraph. As the results show, CYBL is building a global enterprise and developing into a leading technology growth company. This guy has confidence. They're adding revenues. They're doing a phenomenal job. This is what I think of when I'm purchasing more shares down at the penny range, because I do think there is going to be a surge once that yield comes off and once they start sharing more numbers. And let's go into just a clip from the last update that he gave. Let's take a look at this.
Some information flow going, particularly as we go pink current again. We should have some things that will be ready to share and ready to be able to communicate to the shareholder base as we go on this next leg of the journey. Thanks again for everybody's attention and patience, and it's a very, very, very interesting time. Having worked on this for a lot of years, I just find it fascinating and exciting and invigorating to see where we are as a collective unit. Much more to go, and it's going to be an exciting end of the year. I fully believe we'll deliver on our commitment and probably be looking for some other numbers that we'll be able to publish as we go in the next few months.
I think these guys are headed in the right direction. I am confident. I think that we're going to get a lot of information once that yield comes off. And I'm excited. You know what? If I have a chance to pick up more, if it does dip below a penny, I'm going to nab up more shares. And like I said, I'm going to be flipping some for more ILUS. And I will definitely be holding a good chunk, probably half of this for what I have invested for a very, very long time. I see these guys going places. And it's companies like CYBL, ILUS. It's companies like this that are worth buying because you could see their long-term vision. So that's all I got for today. I hope you guys have a great day. And remember, there's more that binds us than breaks us. Peace.